Hey there poetry pals, welcome back to another video. This week I'm setting some goals. Before I go any further, please make sure you've subscribed to my channel and liked this video. Do please turn notifications on. It's really important for small creators like me. If you have notifications on, it means I'm more likely to pop up in your recommended, so help a girl out, go on. In a month's time today, or it might be yesterday by the time you see this, I'm turning 27. And for some weird reason, 27 feels like a big birthday. I don't know whether it's because this year, obviously lockdown, but also been through a lot this year in terms of my own mental health, and the fact that I've made it to 27 feels massive. So yeah, it feels like a big birthday. I'll be honest, I didn't think we'd be in lockdown until the end of June, which is when my birthday is. And it's been a long, hard slog to get even this far. If you don't know already, I've been on furlough since the beginning of April, and I've been on a bit of a journey working out what I like to do in lockdown when I don't have any work. I've been using the time to get on with projects that I care about and all the self-care that I've been meaning to do if I had the time. And I'm really lucky that I've got the time to do this. Believe me, I know I'm lucky. Before we go any further, I think it's really important to address the elephant in the room. Toxic productivity. There's been a massive push online to do all of the things in lockdown. There's been this huge, influx of be productive, do the thing, try this, learn a new language, write the novel you always said you would, and to do all of that. There's also been the opposite backlash where people have said, no, don't do the thing, just relax, look after yourself. You are more than what you produce. And I totally agree with both of them. In fact, I totally disagree with both of them as well. I've learned that I thrive on being productive and setting goals. Productivity in this context does not necessarily mean just work. It can mean anything, including really nice self-care things like exercise and relaxing and life admin and looking after my mental health. It's also worth saying that I'm acknowledging that I'm going to fail, if not all, then definitely most of these goals. I just thought that it would give me something to do for the next month. Also, it is worth saying that just because I'm going mad and setting myself a ludicrous amount of goals for a month, it doesn't mean that I'm saying you should. You do you. We're all just trying to find our own rhythm in this lockdown, so look after yourself and don't feel pressure just because I'm doing these things that you feel you have to as well. I mean, I'm probably going to fail at them all anyway. Okay, are we sorted? Have I talked enough about toxic productivity and how me doing stuff doesn't mean you should do stuff, and how you doing stuff doesn't mean that's how I should do stuff? Okay, cool. So with that long and rambling intro out of the way, here are the 27 things that I want to do before I turn 27. Write 27 poems. Number 2 is submit my poetry collection. I've been getting my poetry collection together to be submitting to a publisher. The deadline happens to be a week before my birthday, so I thought, you know what, it was one of my goals anyway, so it might as well be on this list. Number 3 is to submit to 3 poetry things. Basically competitions, magazines and stuff like that. Number 4 is hit 500 subscribers. That's where you come in. If you're watching this and you haven't subscribed, help a girl out. Go on, help me hit my goal. Just click subscribe, it's just down there. Just go on, click it, click it. By all means, if you hate it, you can unsubscribe after my birthday, but please, just subscribe until the end of June, please. Thanks. Number 5 is to update my website. Now, I run social media workshops for poets, and one of the things that I always recommend is to make sure that your bios and your website is up to date. I haven't updated my website in 2 years. It's an absolute mess over there, so I'm updating my website. Number 6 is to set up an online shop. I have had badges and prints of my poetry just sat up in my office for ages, and it's time to sell them. Why not? Something to do, isn't it? So setting up an online shop. Number 7 is to update my LinkedIn. Fact is, I always say, keep your stuff updated. Have I updated my LinkedIn? No, I'm pretty sure it thinks I'm still a bar staff from when I was a member of bar staff when I was a student, and I graduated 6 years ago, so time to give that an update. Number 8 is to cycle 100 miles. Not in one go, but just over the next month. I want to have cycled 100 miles. I've hired a really nice bike from where I work, and it's time to give it a whiz around. Number 9 is to average 10,000 steps a day. This is something that I've just set my goal of anyway. I think it really helps me to make sure I'm active each day, and also I find when I hit 10,000 steps, I'm going to sleep better, which is always nice. Hello, it's Editing Josie. Quick disclaimer, I'm doing a thing where if I cycle in that day, I will be turning that into an equivalent amount of steps, so that if I go on a really big cycle, like say I go on a 20-mile cycle, I can turn that into the equivalent amount of steps, so that I don't then have to do 10,000 steps that day as well. If you think that's cheating, fair enough. That's cool. Let me know if that's cheating in the comments, but I don't care, that's what I'm doing. The next one, I actually contacted my yoga instructor, Stripped Back Yoga, also known as Georgia, and asked her to set me a goal, and she said that I should do 27 rounds of sun salutations. So at some point in the next month, we're going to meet up at a local park, and 2 meters apart from each other, we're going to do 27 rounds of sun salutations. Ugh, wish me luck. Number 11 is learn to forward roll. I've never learnt. I've always wanted to, but I'm always scared of putting my weight on my head. I love my head, full of ideas this, full of me up here. Why would I put my entire body weight on it? Anyway, as you can see, got some issues, so hopefully going to learn to forward roll. Number 12 is no drinking on weekdays. Don't know about you pals, but I've been drinking more since I went into lockdown than I ever did before. And I'm not going to lie to you, I didn't drink an insignificant amount before lockdown. Number 2 is to drink 2 litres of water a day, which reminds me. Number 14 is to finish my Salman Rushdie book. I started reading it a couple of weeks ago. It's a cracker. I do really like Salman Rushdie, but I have to say, good lord, is it hard work. Number 15 is to finish my Harry Potter puzzle. I haven't even started it, but we're going to get started and we're going to finish it within a month. Not like that Padstow puzzle that took me 2 months. God, that was horrible. This is going to be a joy. Number 16 is to finish my colouring poster. 2 years ago when we went to Berlin, we bought a cartoon poster of Germany that you colour in yourself. I would say we're about halfway through. We're by no means finished, so I want to finish that. Number 17 is to finish the Lego Harry Potter game. At the very least, like my mid goal is to finish all the levels, but a dream goal is to hit 100%, obviously. Number 18, this was an idea from my beautiful friend Poetry Machine, which was to call a loved one every day. Beautiful, nice, easy to tick off. Number 19 is to make bunting. I'm sure if you'd seen, for my throwing a 30th birthday in lockdown, I was making bunting for Trey's birthday and I broke my sewing machine, but I bought new needles, I've bought better equipment, and I want to finish making the bunting. Number 20 is to finish the garden. We re-turfed it and now we've just got this big lump of mud at the end of our garden. You might have seen it in the background of my Instagram photos. So I want to get rid of it. Number 12 is to make a dress. I bought a dress pattern. I did do textiles GCSE a while ago, so I bought a dress pattern and I just want to sew myself a dress. Let's see how it goes. Number 22 is another one from Beth Calverley of Poetry Machine, which is to do 10 minutes of nothing every day. No phones, no reading, just nothing. Number 23 is to make 100 origami flowers. So those close friends of mine will know that I'm not getting married this summer. You will also know that I wasn't gonna get flowers anyway. I was gonna make origami flowers for my wedding to decorate all the tables, for my bouquet, for the bridesmaids, all of that. And mate, we're not even close. We weren't even close. Thank God we delayed the wedding, but 100 origami flowers is gonna happen. Number 24, I contacted my good pal Malika, who is a beautiful poet based in Bristol. She's also studying film. She has the best film recommendations, and I asked her for which film I should include on here. And she said to watch Citizen Kane. Okay, I've never watched Citizen Kane. I know, embarrassing. Please don't judge me. But by the time I'm 27, I'll have watched it, so. Number 25 is to do a course. Learn something. I haven't decided what that is yet. If you've got any suggestions, let me know in the comments. But I was thinking something to do with maybe something that's gonna like help my professional life. I keep seeing adverts for a project management course that sounds, I was about to say it sounds fun. Who the f am I? You can tell I'm in my late 20s now. Jesus. But yeah, either something like that or I don't know. What should I do? Comment. Number 26 is to become a blood donor. I'm rather ashamed to say that I've never donated blood. Not cool, but gonna do it now. Why not? Instead of being ashamed of something I haven't done, I'm just gonna do it instead, instead of procrastinating. Revolutionary! And number 27 is to host a lockdown pub quiz. So if you guys don't know me, I host regular pub quizzes in the before times. I hosted pub quizzes at the SU. One of the students has requested that I host a pub quiz. I'm gonna research how to do it online, and then I'm gonna do it. We're gonna play for money. We're gonna play for money. We're gonna do it properly. So if you wanna join in my pub quiz, make sure that you've liked my Facebook page. It's called Josie Alford, but if you search Josie Alford Poet, you'll find it. So that's my list of 27 things that I want to achieve before I'm 27. I hope you find it useful. Maybe you should give some of these a go too and keep me posted. My plan is that for the next 4 weeks between now and my birthday, my videos are going to be updates on how I'm getting on. Keep bringing me your video requests of stuff that you want me to cover. I've been loving people requesting like how to edit your poetry collection, how to write certain poems, and I promise I am getting to those, but I'll be honest, they take quite a lot of research, and especially with the question of how to edit your poetry collection. Personally, I don't feel qualified to answer that because whilst I have edited a poetry collection, it hasn't been published yet. Why do I think that being published means that you've successfully edited a collection? Because you can successfully edit a collection without being published. But anyway, I'm working on it. I'm working on it for you. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel, tick the notification bell so that you can hear every time I post, and comment down below if you think there are any other goals I should add to my list before I turn 28 or whatever. Are you gonna follow along? Are you gonna try some of these things? Please do. I hope you're all right, by the way. This time is weird. I realised the other day that half of my audience are not from the UK, but it's kind of got weird here now, #Cumgate. And it's kind of really hard to maintain the motivation for social isolation when our government is, it's taking a piss, isn't it? But do stick it out, maintain that motivation, stay safe, stay home, do all of those things. I love you loads, and I'll see you next week. Bye.